Came an official statistic back in 19. Draws the initial assignment on Young, but as Jay mentioned, everybody will be a part of it. Young has had games where he's taken as few as 9 shots, as many as 39. Overall, the shooting percentages are quite credible for a guy who's got the ball in his hands as much as he does. Back comes Texas, but the Horns turn it over, and a switch. Bamba out to help try to take the ball out of Young's hands. James back after missing the Tuesday game.
Trae Young in Big 12 play is average.
Into Latin in the post. Over Bamba.
And Odoms has Dylan Osetkowski on him, and he can drive this matchup. But that's a choice being made by Shaka Smart and his staff.
Young steps, but he couldn't get it to the rim.
That's where he's got to go strong.
Young what?
When he pulls up, it's so impressive.
What is more impressive to you, his range or his? It's the Jayhawks. 5 points, 3 assists already. Eric Davis misses the 3. It comes free to Bamba.
Possession for Texas.
Another long look by Young.
To get the ball out of his hands is not working.
McNeese doing some work underneath. And roll.
It was well read by Febres, but Auguste just went over him.
Doolittle doing a lot of dribbling and now kicks it back out. Shot clock a factor down to 7. Odoms inside to McNeese. Bamba back in the game. McNeese with a nice jump hook over him.
That was just too easy. The ball went right into Jamoni McNeese because Bamba was playing behind him and didn't discourage that pass in the least.
And now the Sooners running off the miss by Coleman.
Another poor transition defense by
assists at 9.5 per game. This is by no stretch of the imagination a selfish player, and Young has 6 assists in the first 10 minutes of this game already. Won't stay down for Bamba, and now Sims gets undercut, and a foul going against Oklahoma.
Well, Trae Young, I agree with you, is not a selfish player, but he has the ball in his hands all the time. He is making essentially all of the plays, and really good job here by Jericho Sims. I don't really think that was a foul. You know, when you're pushing inside and you jump up while a guy's blocking you out, that's just physics.
That's gravity at work right there.
Yeah, he was pushing. Yeah. He was pushing Doolittle under the basket.
Osetkowski back into the game. Bamba averaging better than 15 points per game his last 11. They set him up again in the post. He turns it over, but Texas retains possession. Coleman, who played with Young on a USA basketball team coached by Shaka Smart a couple of years ago in Chile, an under-18 team that won the gold.
And the Longhorns have played poorly on the offensive end. They're only down a couple of buckets.
Great hops there for McNeese. Couldn't finish. Now he's got to deal with a Bamba. Off the bench already. Roach lobs it up for Bamba. The catch and the finish.
How about that catch with the left hand? And pulled it down with one hand. That was absolutely spectacular. Off the pick and roll, just thrown right up, and that is tremendous. Those are some big mitts.
That 7'9" wingspan doesn't hurt either. This is a guy we've talked a lot about, Trae Young. Mo Bamba is another guy who's going to be not only a lottery pick, but a high lottery pick, quite possibly a top 5 pick in the NBA draft. And as we mentioned, he's been much more assertive. It was after the Tennessee Tech game, before the Alabama game. Bamba did not have a good game against Tennessee Tech, and he and Coach Smart went, he's not ready for this, maybe he's not ready for that, but they needed him to do more. Shaka Smart team, the family releasing a statement today saying that Jones is now being treated in Houston at Texas, that Andrew has made some positive strides and a ton of deep one. Young. Wow. The follow will. Odoms driving right by Osetkowski. Going into Bamba on the first possession. Jump hook.
Because he wasn't down low and strong.
And Oklahoma nearly a turnover. It winds up with Young.
Athlete, when he gets the ball inside, he paused right away for poise in the post and then went right up and over a very good defender and shot blocker in Kadeem when he has the ball, even when he's taking it out under.
Febres a little bit too.
I mean, really, Texas isn't making Oklahoma guard.
Young all the way.
Doing at all times, you are going to get burned. As far in the ball game, 8 points, 6 rebounds. Not a single block shot for the block shot leader in the Big 12, who averages almost 5 blocks per game. And it's primarily because he has not been able to get into the paint to protect the basket. Everything has come in transition. He has been on the move all game long. And it's been largely because, in my judgment, and the lefty jumper goes down. He has really played well in the second half, young Matt Coleman.
The drive by James, and
I mean, he can make that shot, but it's off one pass. The defense never moved. You're not going to get any rebounding off that.
And the floater has been the best shot for Trae Young tonight. Bamba. Lots of time. Roach for 3 with Texas Tech and Kansas if they can get a win here tonight. Bamba foul.
That was a set called 3 Up, where they're taking the 3-man Kerwin Roach and setting a screen on the ball in order to get a switch, and they can take on Trae Young. And Roach was able to get past Young, and ultimately Bamba got fouled. And a little surprised that Texas has not gone to this more, just to isolate Young and take him on.
4th foul on Kadeem Latin, who has been plagued by fouls in this game. Really hasn't played much at all. Jimani McNeese has gotten most of the time because of it. Let's go to Maria.
Well, Jay, when Shaka Smart was drawing up 3 Up, he told his team that as long as we remain the aggressor in this one, if we're attacking the rim, then we're staying in this. He also warned his team to
try to free up Young. And the lob pass picked off by Ossetkowski. And the foul on James.
Really good job by Coleman and Bamba to get their hands up on that trap in order to get a deflection. The deflection is what caused the turnover. A little bit slow to get out there, but both got their hands up. And then a
3. And it's Texas ball. Young now 7 for 20 on the game, 2 for 12 from 3-point range.
See if they run 3 Up again. It looks like they're going to. Here it comes.
Drive. Coleman on Young. The lob over the top for Manick makes it a 2-point game.
Boy, Oklahoma.
Matt Coleman saying, give us all you got.
Well, you might think that the priority is Trae Young right here, but the priority is to play the ball.
Young turns it over into the final minute. And now they're going to start fouling.
Trae Young is such a great player, but this has not been a good second half. Poor decisions, especially on shots, poor decisions on taking the ball into tough areas. He goes into 3 different people and dribbled it right off the foot of Kerwin Roach and turned it over. But just took
saying, let's go down to Davis. The lob for Bamba.
First half, early in the second, Texas kept playing, and a terrific pass in transition by Eric Davis to Mo Bamba. And that's how you finish at the
center of the court. The final seconds ticking away in what will be a very good win.